And it looks like we are live, so I'm going to say hello everyone and welcome to a terrible stream for terrible people. What have we been up to this weekend? What have you been doing and how are you this fine Monday? I got the order reversed. Oh no. It's almost like it's a terrible stream and it's for terrible people by terrible people too. And yeah, we had quite the interesting little weekend. So thought so it's the school holidays started on Saturday for the kids. Only a week, but you know, a week off of school is still a week off of school. And it's pretty good for me specifically because I get up in the morning with the kids and I have to wake up at like 7 in the morning. Only to then I always go to sleep at like 2, 3, 4 in the morning because my body absolutely hates me. So I go back to bed after that. On days without school, I just fucking stay in bed for another couple of hours and I actually get a decent night's sleep. It's awesome. Didn't this Saturday though. Normally I would have stayed in bed until a somewhat late hour. I get up in the morning, which is good, but yeah, there was a loud bang and crash and then one of the kids screaming in pain. Now, this isn't entirely unusual. The kids do run in the house. They have been told about 1,000,000 times not to.
They're accident prone.
But, you know, but usually they hurt themselves in the ouch way that's fine in 2 seconds. Not this time. Yeah, one of them broke their pinky toe. We brought mum's Mrs. Sick mumser to the kids. Went and saw them first because I was like still trying to figure out what the hell was going on and like getting myself up and getting some clothes on and that. And I heard in the back was like, "Are you sticking your toe out like that?" And I was like, "Oh no." And yeah, the kid was not, the sickling was not in fact sticking her toe out to the side. The toe was sticking out to the side. So yeah, she's had a harrowing weekend. Miss Sick took her with Grandma Sick, as it were. They went to the A&E. It went really fast actually, because both of maybe they see kids quicker or something. I don't know, but like me and Mrs. Sick, last 2 times we've both been 3, 4, 5 hours of waiting.
It was in the morning though.
Yeah.
It's usually quieter in the morning.
Yeah. So yeah, they were back by lunchtime, but she was brave though. Can you even splint a pinky toe? Well, you splint it to another toe. So yeah, but felt very bad for her. It's very
bruised.
Yeah, and just she said it herself. What a way to start a holiday. It's like it's not as if we're going on holiday. It's not the week of the holiday yet. But and we had a conversation about you know when we tell you not to run in the house. I feel you have a better understanding of what that's like. Yeah, but of all the things, it definitely could have been worse. It sucks. I mean, no doubt. When I was a little bit younger than her, I broke my leg, and that fucking sucked. And that was really bad for like a really long time as well. I was on crutches and everything. She can at least walk, for now. Although she's going to be there's a clinic to like sort out. Like they directly make sure that it's properly healing and that it's all in the right place. And that's sometimes next week, I think. But yeah, just brutal. What a brutal way. Just to start a weekend for her mainly, but it wasn't the most fun way to be woken up. Definitely not saying I got the worst of it, but goodness. I whacked my toe on the leg of a chair about 2 weeks ago. It was so sore that I convinced that I had broken it. It did not break. Sometimes
it is really easy to break your pinky toe though.
It's both really, really easy to break any bone in your body and also shockingly hard. Like sometimes you absolutely whack the shit out of yourself and you're like, yeah, I've definitely broken something. And then it's fine. And then you're like poking your table or something and then your finger just fucking snaps off and it's like, wait, what? uh Forgive yourself for not knowing better until you knew better. Okay. Secret Six go to NHS drop-in centre, not A&E. 1 hour, but it's 20 minutes. I don't know what you mean. They went to A&E. Is that what you're saying the secret is? But we don't know where it could be any distance away. Anyway, waxed a leg. Wait. I'm so very confused by some of these. Your poor sickling did something similar as a child. Kicked something I shouldn't have and had my toes taped together. Yeah, basically. It is brutal. Like my leg breaking, I was young enough where while it was still entirely my fault, it was also like...
Did you get the weird hairy leg thing?
Me, yes.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? Yeah.
Big. So I have blonde leg hair, but quite a lot of it. So it doesn't look... I don't look that hairy. But when I had a leg cast and then it came off, they were thick black hairs. It was the weirdest fucking thing.
What happened to me is my fingernails fell off.
Yeah, well, your arm.
Oh well, I
really
technically peeled some of them off, but but yeah, they came off. They started regrowing themselves.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I feel like it's of all the things to break, your pinky toe. Again, it sucks, but it's like it could have been worse. And now she knows what fucking pain feels like, and it sucks. It's given her a little bit of perspective, which is very interesting.
Yeah, the noises she made when they put it back in were worse than she actually did the injury.
Yeah. And she has run in the house 3 times since breaking the toe, at least. And we're like, remember what happened last time? The urge as a parent to "I told you so." We never "I told you so," but we did remind her that there was a reason.
No less than that. I think because she can't help but stim, so like she's always flinging herself around.
She's a very dancey kid. She's a very movie kid, and even a broken toe won't stop her from absolutely
flinging herself across the room.
And yeah, love her to bits, but she's gonna be the death of me. When I worked in ER, a guy came in with a broken... I'm assuming you're
pennies.
writing penis and not he came in with broken pennies. His hip had broken during? Is that what you're saying? You maybe need to spell check that next time, because that was a very confusing sentence. The worst part about breaking your leg is being sure that you saw your neighbour murder their wife, but no one believes you. Oh, good Rear Window reference. I like it. So no less. Yeah. How much dumb can one brain hold? Mine. Infinity dumb. Kidapult. I guess she does kind of kidapult her herself around the house. She has slowed down a little bit, but when it heals, I guess...
The speed limit's inside. We should get signs.
Warning, broken toes ahead. 51 years old and never broken a bone or been in a fight. See, now you've jinxed it.
You been in a hole.
You what?
If you've just been in a hole, never been injured.
Oh, I see. Flinging children sounds like something night lords do for sport. I mean, I suppose. Good evening, Mr. Toffees.
Hello, Pete, as well.
His girl broke it while they were having fun. I mean, I've heard... my friend did something that he referred to as twanging his banjo, which was a phrase I'd never heard before, so I gave him a very confused look. But it basically involved his penis and a shitload of blood. And I was like, oh, that sounds really bad. I'm currently missing the tip of my pinky, one toe, and of course a sole. You're currently missing the tip of a pinky. So if you find it, or are you a lizard and it will eventually grow back? Mm. It was Benji's birthday on Friday. Happy birthday, Benji, even if belated. Oh shit, snapped banjo string. Yes, it's once you realize what it means, it's pretty fucking visceral way to put it. I got my nose broken while trying to break up a bar fight back in my bouncer
Oh
days.
no.
Got tackled and kicked in the face. Fucking
Oof.
gotta hate shitheads. Like people who attack people, especially when they're down, are just the worst kind of scum. It's just such an unnecessary way to exist. Oh. I only have 9.5 fingertips after said freak accident. Oh, someone had a freak accident. Detonator. Oh, you making me scroll up, and I am gonna struggle to find it, or it didn't go. There you go. 20 years ago, I lost the tip of the ring finger on my right hand in a freak accident as a student. Story behind it is a long one. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I do like horrible, grim stories from actual people.
You don't like it when I tell you stories.
Not when you tell me some really fucked up shit that makes me anxious. And I'm like, I really don't need to know that.
The biggest one that you don't like is when I talk about, like, people degloving themselves.
Degloving is... Oh, I have a thing about hands. I like... Not hands, worm hat, shut the fuck up. The appendages on the ends of your arms with the wiggly bits. I don't know why, but seeing them injured anywhere on anyone in any way really fucks with me. But degloving, learning of that as a concept, I am so fucking unhappy that I know what that is and what it means and have seen a degloved finger. It is fucking horrendous. Should I mention my shark attack? First off, stop attacking sharks. You know, also, I mean, shark attacks, it's like you have all the dry bit. All the wet bit is for the fish. Stay out. Like, this comes from someone who likes it in the ocean. Mrs. Sick, she's like, no.
No, I'm not.
When we go on holiday, she's not even going to set a pinky toe into the water.
No, I will.
I know, I'm taking the piss.
It's just I don't go above, like, knee depth.
I'm going to get a boogie board and I'm going to throw myself in it.
It's the sea does not want us there. It's so dangerous and there's so much things that can attack your feet. I am not risking it.
A little late, but definitely an interesting conversation to walk into. Always. Just the term degloving gives me the willies. And then imagine degloving a willy.
Oh, God.
I mean, it's basically a perfectly fit condom.
Isn't that just a circumcision?
Mm-mm. Not in the way I'm thinking of it.
Oh, right. You're like full degloving.
Full.
Right.
Full concision. Put it another way, some things we learn from instruction, some from observation, and some only from experience. It's annoying when people don't learn from other people's very obvious bad thing happening to them. Yeah, sick. Every safety briefing around electrical work or spinny machinery stuff, the technical term, shows you examples of degloving. Yeah. And it's just shit you don't need to know.
It's just a big sign of just, you don't want this.
That's the thing about, especially like machinery that makes stuff just doesn't give a fuck about you. That's a thing that I think a lot of people don't wrap their head around, because so much of the stuff that you'll find like around your house or in your day-to-day experience is designed for the most part. So if you stuffed your hand into it as hard as you could, very little will happen to you. But industrial machinery is designed to do a job, and you need to stay the fuck out of it.
Mrs. Hick's gonna get stung by a jellyfish. You just jinxing me now.
I don't know if there's jellyfish where we're going. I mean, I guess there's jellyfish everywhere, but I don't know how common they are.
Let me check.
I believe degloving a willy is called uncondoming. I mean, wouldn't it be a skin dom? Which is just an even worse idea. I never knew that term. I saw that when an officer blew off a finger whilst using an RPG. I'm not even sure how you'd manage that. Did he put his fucking hand to the back of it? Or just in, I guess he put his finger in the wrong place.
Okay.
Or it
so
malfunctioned, I suppose.
apparently the most common animals are giant lizards,
Mm.
varieties of bird species.
Varieties of bird species.
That's what he says.
Everywhere has varieties of bird
It
species.
has bats, which is pretty cool. I like bats. As
I
long as
like
they don't
bats.
bite you, it's fine. And
I like it when bats just turn up somewhere
a
that...
variety of marine life, including bottlenose
Somewhere where we're going to have a beach is going to have a variety of marine
yeah,
life. I
it's
am the shark.
bottlenose dolphins, apparently.
Not only will this machine kill you, it'll hurt the entire time you're dying. And it will be just the most horrendous, horrific death. There's those fucking... they're all CG animated, but they're like... And they don't put... There's no gore to it, no blood and guts. But they just show like ragdoll people and basically what happened. Because all of these things had actually happened to people. And they are... They're like haunting to see. Like you don't... Yeah, it's not a real... I mean, it happened to a real person.
Okay.
And that's probably what fucks with you. I can't remember what they were called. They're animated by like some...
It has the absolute worst form of jellyfish.
Yay! Right.
You know which one I'm on about.
The blue bottle? Or the Man of War?
Manowar.
Yeah.
Good job. They're really colourful. It's easy to see them.
Yeah.
You can't see their tendrils very well, though.
I assume... I'm not planning on going much further than I can stand. The most abundant bird of prey in the US is the red-tailed hawk. Thank you. I will not remember that. Did I say a thing? Yeah, I did say a thing to that. Whiskey and enjoy yourself under the
Good
meat.
gloves on jellyfish. What?
Why is it the smarter the animal? Oh my God! Thank you, John Smith. The atoms that make us up were created in stars after the Big Bang 14 million years ago. Yet here I am today in a world of incredible, intelligent design.
But I still pick my nose.
I mean, there is that. Bifid dolphin accident animation, skull and crossbones emoji. I'm assuming that's pretty brutal. My granddad blew his finger off cleaning an empty rifle. That wasn't empty.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Gun safety is one of those things that when you see videos of people not like abiding by it, like I could see why people get very, very, very upset. Oh. I'll remind you. Wait, no. Jellies get washed up on the beach like trash bags of doom. Yeah, I've seen like one jellyfish rolled up on a beach, and it is a very interesting looking thing, and I'm very glad I never touched it. I think we poked it with a stick.
Do you want to exercise?
Okay.
Yay.
Mrs. Sick wants me doing weight. She wants me
I'm
buff.
getting gains, bruh. Actually, my shoulders look pretty good, to be honest.
The strongest character in all of Final Fantasy VII, Aerith Gainsborough.
I should change my name to Sick Gainsborough.
Your future self drank all your whiskey. He does that, but he's had it out for me since he started getting fat. The chlorine factory where the guy couldn't see and his skin was melting off, so he stumbled off the walkway and broke his back.
Ooh.
He lived, but I bet he didn't want to.
Oh my God.
Tim Hunter says he's proof that intelligent design is not a thing. I think we all are. Anybody wearing a pair of fucking glasses? Like, what is the biblical justification for someone being short-sighted other than nothing?
Vote for sick abs, please.
Well, this is mostly for the arms. The keg is becoming a six-pack. I prefer having... I'm going to keep my barrel. but it will just have a 6-pack inside it as well.
To get a true 6-pack looking thing, you have to like dehydrate yourself anyway, which is
Which I have no interest in.
It's a bad idea.
I just had a gay friend express feelings for me this weekend, and I ain't gay. It's been interesting. Oh.
At least you know that you can.
I mean, hopefully you weren't a dick about it. And hopefully he wasn't a dick about it when you said, I appreciate you, bro, but I ain't into it. And it all worked out. I heard a story of American pioneers where a dude was sadly shot in the back when a kid tried to get an antelope, shotgun misfired, and he threw it in the wagon in disgust. That's when it went off. Oof. Like doing anything with your gun in anger is almost always going to be a bad idea. I almost had a psychic girlfriend, but she left me before we met. Didn't see that one coming. The justification is God did so because he did it. And that's what makes sense. It was a test. It was all a test. And all those children that died of just terrible fucking diseases for no good reason. All a test. And none of it makes sense. I love it when you bring that up. And I've seen a few very, very dumb theists who think that the problem of evil is that we're mad that God allows bad things to happen, and not that it basically makes the description of him in your book, though, sound really fucking dumb. Because it doesn't make any sense. Who said defeat is okay? Napoleon Chiropodist. Oh my god. The German pilots in the Comet program had additional danger element in the fuel. If you landed after making it alive and then the plane tipped over, the pilots would melt into goo.
Oh my god.
That's fucking horrendous. That's really fucking horrendous. So would it not be best to bail out?
You know Who Framed Roger Rabbit? I'm getting that kind of vibe.
Yeah. What is it? Fucking not Count Doom. Something Doom. And the next day and the next day and the next... Okay, thank you. So, yeah. Broken Bones, not fun.
I said the Judge. Yeah.
Judge Doom. There you go. Yeah. Not the Dip. I have to admit, Judge Doom, seeing him as a kid was one of the scariest fucking characters of all time. And I still think he is genuinely incredibly fucking unsettling. In his human form, in his cartoon form, even when he's fucking dying. It's just like, oh my god, you scary.
The bit with
the
with the steamroller.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time. I was just like, as a kid, I was like, oh my god, that's so bad. It's horrendous.
I saw a meme a long time ago, and it said something like, the amount of danger that steamrollers pose was vastly overinflated by movies. I haven't experienced a single fucking one. But yeah, steamroller death has always been something that has been a concept that's been like, oh my god, what if it comes through the wall? The chances of you even being in it, like, I think Austin Powers shows it best. When there's the fucking singular guard who stands completely unimpeded about 20 meters away from the incredibly slow moving steamroller, screaming no until a good minute later.
The actor is amazing. Yeah, it's Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good.
Pretty
much anything he
I can't think of anything I've seen in him that I don't think he's great in.
Yeah. He just fits into the vibe, I think.
He loves to chew the scenery, and it's fucking amazing. Judge Doom, absolute nightmare fuel. Exactly. He is easily one of the most intimidating fucking bad guys in anything because he's out of his fucking mind. A Fish Called Wonder had a steamroller death. It did. A Fish Called Wonder is an excellent movie, and I shall now add it to our list of films.
Yeah, we need to keep adding things to our list.
We just started rewatching, although I barely remember the film, but Mrs. Sick hasn't seen it at all. My Cousin Vinny. And you like it so far, don't you?
Yeah, it's pretty good so far.
We watched it halfway through. We stopped at the judge says, "When I told you to put on a nice suit," and the fucking guy just got, "You were serious?" And then he gets put in jail again. It's such a good fucking gag. Yeah.
My turn. Thank you.
But speaking of that, I while you were streaming today,
Do you want the other dumbbell so we can do it together?
No.
Okay.
I got some fucking subtitles that actually work.
Oh.
They're ideal and they
Yeah,
work.
but 90s movies are so good though because like I don't really need subtitles.
Yeah, we were watching that last night and we're like, oh, Mr. Sick needs the subtitles, but it's on Plex and sometimes Plex is a little annoying piece of shit and goes, oh, I'm just not going to make this subtitles. It has a finder and it just refusing to work. It does that a lot. But you can find your own and upload them. And I uploaded this one set and they were like multiple seconds off. And then I realized that it must be for like a different cut of the movie because we had them on and then they went off again. So I found some subtitles that I think are for basically the exact same cut because they work perfectly. But we realized after watching it for a bit, the thing about older movies is they talk like they're in movies where they take turns to have a conversation. Whereas these days, a lot of shows, people talk over each other because it's more realistic and it makes more sense. But it also makes things quite hard to watch.
Yeah, I can't process it.
They usually, they speak a lot quicker as well, I think.
And it's really hard for it to keep up. It's like super fast rocket speed speech and I'm like, I have no idea what somebody just said.
When I watched the most horrific movies I did as a kid, is it Dr. Strange Glove? Or are you talking about Dr. Strangelove? Because Dr. Strange Glove definitely sounds like after considering that we've been talking about degloving, Dr. Deglove.
Oh no.
I love that most of YouTube's closed caption picks Scottish accents up simply as music. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh my god.
That's
funny.
genuinely very, very funny.
Oh, Train Spotting is really good.
Oh yeah, shit, that's a good. Right. I'm gonna note these films down so I don't forget.
Edward Scissorhands is one of the ones that I
We already have that,
yeah,
but
have that.
Trainspotting. What was the other one mentioned earlier? I can't fucking remember.
Don't ask me.
Someone mentioned a film, and then I brought up My Cousin Vinny. A Fish Called Wonder. That's it. There we go. That's an excellent movie. And speaking of accents, well, not accents, languages is a part of it. Doctor Strange Glove is the correct term. Is it? Okay. Fair enough. I thought it was Doctor Strangelove. I'm gonna check that because I don't believe you. I mean, you're probably right.
Yeah, Lawnmower Man. Being John Malkovich is already on our list. It was like one of the first ones we put on.
Including results for Doctor Strangelove. Unless you do mean that it's a different film. But yeah. Actual Doctor Strangelove. Lawnmower. Yeah, I like Lawnmower Man. I don't think that's in our list either.
No, it's not. Dr. Stranglove.
We've got Doctor Strangelove in our Plex, so that's a Man Bites Dog. Is this just movies or YouTube videos? It's people just Trainspotting 2 is actually quite good. I find that concept very surprising. We've got Being John Malkovich. That's one of my favorite movies ever. We watched the it's not a sequel, but it's written by the same guy.
Naked Lunch is on the list.
What was the one we watched? It's got fucking Nick Cage, but he plays his own brother that isn't a real person, and it's a very odd
That's adaptation.
adaptation. If you like, it's even referenced, a lot, like heavily references, like the movie being John Malkovich exists in this movie's universe.
Oh, Lost Boys is a classic. Yeah.
I think we have Lost Boys on there.
Got Kiefer Sunderland.
Well, I thought it was Sutherland.
Sunderland.
Okay.
Sunderland.
Lost in adaptation. I've seen Lost in translation. Is that what you mean? Because that is a good movie. At least I very much liked it when I was young and dumb and full of jam.
My arms hurt now. Okay, I have to stop.
Nick Cage, Wicker Man. Yeah, as much as we like the idea of
the bees, they're in my eyes.
The bees are in my eyes is funny when he's dressed as a bear and knocks out that random woman.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but it's so fucking out of nowhere. It catches you off guard. Even when I've watched it a couple of times, that's very funny. Trading Places is one of my favorite comedies. Running Man. I don't think we have that. We need all the Arnie movies from back in the day because there's something about them.
Yeah, we need more 80s sort of shirtless.
Slightly camp.
Shirtless, greasy men.
Yeah.
So we need we need more Stallone as well, then I suppose.
That's true. Rain Man. Rain Man is an interesting one. Like as a movie, it's pretty okay. As a movie about autism, it's kind of not great. Edgar Wright Running Man should be out before long too. I would trust Edgar Wright to make a decent version of that film. I mean, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, as a big nerdy gamer dickhead, and also I'm not that into comic books, but I like them as a concept.
I think Clockwork Orange is on the list.
Pretty sure we have Clockwork Orange, but Scott Pilgrim versus the World, fucking unbelievable soundtrack.
You love that movie.
I really, really like that movie.
From Dusk Till Dawn. Oh my god, Selima. She was like one of my first crushes. Oh gosh, she is so she is sexy.
I don't think we have The Shining. We should probably have The Shining.
The Shining is a really good one.
The Shining.
The Shining, yeah. Total Recall is really good too, yeah.
I feel like we have that on the list.
We should do. I used to
Hercules in New York. Woof, what a dog. I'm assuming it's not a great movie. Like, there are a few movies that I know are awful, but I fucking love them regardless.
It's like George of the Jungle. It's not actually that good, but it's still good.
I didn't really get that. I didn't watch that as a kid, so I don't really have it. I mean, to be fair...
Oh, God, Flubber. I used to watch that as a kid as well.
Oh, you'd probably love that. I'll put Flubber on.
That was a really good movie, actually. It's quite wholesome.
Patch Adams is...
Yeah, Patch Adams is really good. I like the bit with the legs.
We've got Gremlins, and we also have Critters. And if you haven't seen Critters and you like Gremlins, it's not good, but it is fun. Army of Darkness. Yeah, we've got...
Selma. Sorry, Selma.
Selena, for fuck's sake, woman. Boondock Saints. We haven't seen it, but it is in our list. Names. Mrs. Doubtfire. My goodness. Critters is hilarious. It is. I just have this one strong memory in it where the two of the critters are like arguing outside the front door of the human's house about how they're going to deal with them. And then someone leans out of the door with a shotgun and blows one of them the fuck away. Wasn't
there a thing like in the 80s and 90s where a popular movie would come out and then there would be like a B version movie of that movie?
That's always happened. And sometimes they're good B movies and sometimes they're fucking good. I mean, to be fair, Gremlins was a B movie.
Mm. A lot of them are.
But I think it was
popular.
A budget. I think it was more like Mars Attacks isn't really a B movie. It was a very expensive movie. Mars Attacks. That's not a good film. Fucking love it.
Yeah.
It's just so fucking fun and so funny. But it's like not good. But I love a fun movie. because they can be, oh my god, so goddamn
Just
funny.
dreamed of on making the watch list for the 6th.
Mm?
Coneheads. Oh my god, you introduced me to that one.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
I remember it being a film that I never thought was good, but I still watched it anyway. Mars Attacks was utter hilarious. I remember at the time everyone said it was shit, but it's one of those movies. Back before the internet, it felt like everything I liked, everyone else had something stupid to say about it. I said, "How can you not enjoy this? It's so stupid and fun." Uncle Buck, Jesus Christ!
Oh wow.
That's a deep cut.
Yeah, that's quite a...
I don't know if that's good.
That was like before I was like
But
a
I will get
teenager.
it.
That.
Oh yeah, that's a solidly 80s movie.
The Room.
But the fucking chat is just like, oh this one, oh this one, oh this. Spaceballs is on the list. Spaceballs is a fucking odyssey. Got Princess
I
Bride.
think we have Ghostbusters.
We have both Ghostbusters 1 and 2. I got those ages ago.
Oh.
Those came. So when we set up the Plex, I already had a shitload of movies I downloaded because I just went, oh, I want to watch this movie, and I would download it and I would watch it, and then I could just fucking transfer them because I'm a dirty data hoarder. So I just transferred them all across. So I started off. It was like most of the Marvel movies because fuck you, they're fun.
We can't find the cube. We've tried.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We can try again. It's always fun.
I really like the cube. There's a cube. There's the cell, and then there's the platform that we have. Platform 1 and 2.
Galaxy Quest we have.
Yeah,
Very good
Galaxy
movie.
Quest is good.
I would like a version of it where they didn't censor fuck that, because it's so much funnier. Love the cube. Harry Dean Stanton is legendary. Yes, Galaxy Quest. Galaxy Quest, it's so annoying knowing the history of it, where basically it was a movie made for people who like those films. And then the fucking producers all went, oh, this is for children because it is sci-fi.
Starship Troopers as well.
Fifth Element, that's been in
for ages.
Yeah.
Me and Zick quote that all the time.
Multipass. Does Napoleon Dynamite work across the pond? Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah, it's one of our favourites.
Napoleon Dynamite is a dynamite movie. One of my favourite bits of trivia of that is when his cousin is showing off how good the Tupperware is. And he said, oh, you can drive over your van in it. And it explodes. The Tupperware just fucking explodes. It was never meant to. It was supposed to take it. And instead of like just stopping, he goes, oh, dang it, and drives away. Completely fucking ad-libbed. And oh my God, just the most beautiful thing. Aziz Light. Battle Angel was really good. And they used their one and only PG-13 fuck very well. I mean, when you do it right, it's good stuff. Speaking of a fuck that wasn't as good, I like the movie, but it's not as good as the movie it's a sequel to. Get Shorty, amazing movie. Very, very funny. I saw Be Cool first and liked it because it was basically a lesser version of Get Shorty. And then I watched Get Shorty and went, oh yeah, this is a much better movie.
Oh, Event Horizon, that's a good one.
Be Cool, still really enjoy it.
You should put Event Horizon on. That's a good one.
Oh yeah, Event Horizon is awesome. It's weird. There's certain horror, I think space horror, because it's mostly about the space. Because I'm not that into horror movies, not because they particularly scare me or anything like that, but because I find them generally quite uninteresting. I think because most of the time the characters are so unlikable.
Space Odyssey?
That's probably why I like the space ones. They're usually full of characters you quite like. That like, I think the dick ratio is much lower in a space horror than it is teenage fucking teeny. And like everyone is just completely contemptible in those movies, which is why I can't usually enjoy them all that much. Because
you mean like
I don't
on the
care
ground?
if they die. I just don't want to
You mean on the ground horrors?
Yeah, Earth horrors.
Like Scream.
Scream is satirical and I like the Scream movies.
Yeah.
At least I like the first one.
Chainsaw Massacre.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre is one we don't have and we should.
It's really good.
It's an actual classic.
Hellraiser. Oh my god.
For some reason,
I watched Hellraiser when I was like 13, and I was like, "This is so gory," and I was like, "This is amazing." It was like one of the most goriest things I've ever seen.
I was
It
trying
was so good.
to type Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and my body made me write Tony.
Tony.
I don't know why.
Tony. He's now called Tony now.
Tony Chainsaw Massacre. Tony Boys.
Iron
Massacre.
Giant. I think we have the Iron Giant.
We do have the Iron Giant. People are just fucking loving just Mark. You're all just giving out all your favourite films. Blade, we have Blade.
Oh, Mickey 17.
And we have Blade 2.
I've heard Mickey 17 is supposed to be really good.
And we do not have Blade 3 because it's a garbage pile of
Blade 3 never
nonsensely
existed.
shite.
We don't mention Blade 3.
Oh, God, it's such a fucking bad movie. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Hedwig and the Angry Inch. I feel like you're making that one up. American Werewolf in London. I don't think we have that, but that's a movie and a half.
That is a really good one.
You used to scare the shit out of me as a kid.
The Fly is pretty good too. I like that one.
Oh, body horror is one of those.
Yeah, the body horror ones. I tend to like body horror ones.
Horror movies
like
are
House
boring.
of Wax is kind of body horror.
So, Doug, horror movies are boring and formulaic. No, boring and formulaic horror movies aren't good. There are good horror movies, but you probably don't consider them to be horror movies because you like them because they're not boring and formulaic. They're interesting.
Can you put House of Wax on? Because Paris Hilton dies in that. I like that one.
I think there should be a follow-up called House of Wax, where people just get hit with sticks. The Fly 2 is shite. Unsurprising.
What? There's a second one. Why?
There's a second one of so many movies that should not fucking.
Perfect. Why bother with number 2? Human Centipede. No, thank you.
Cleveland Broadcast TV used to play Hellraiser movies during the Saturday and Sunday afternoon movie blocks. Afternoon. That's fucking amazing. There's just one guy there that's just like, no, I like him, and I want to watch him at this time when I'm sat in my living room.
Life of Pi was okay.
Species, that was not a good movie.
Life of Pi was okay. It was kind of up its own ass a little bit, but it was alright.
Some of the things about Life of Pi, I imagine it was an incredible cinema experience because it does a lot of really cool shit.
Yeah,
but my God, it was miles up its own arse.
Like visually, it was quite pretty, yeah.
But, you know, it was memorable, and that's good. Fucking Everything Everywhere All at Once. I mean, some people like to hate on that movie because other people like it. One of the most enjoyable movies. Mrs. Sick was in a fucking shit mood that day. 9 times out of 10, if she's in a shit mood, even a movie she would have liked, even a movie she would have loved, it does nothing for her and it just pisses her off. That movie put you in a good mood.
It actually brought me out of a depressive state.
Pull her out of it, and she's like, that was really good. Blues Brothers, my God. I even like Blues Brothers 2000, even though it's objectively not a good movie, but it's more Blues Brothers. But I don't know if we have the
They Live is iconic, but it's hard to get through.
Yeah, some of them are just fucking work. Dragon Slayer, an amazing dragon back when the technology was in its infancy. There was Dragon Heart, which had
Dragonheart,
which has fucking Sean Connery playing the dragon.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I remember liking that.
I liked that too.
Witchfinder General. Talking Clive Barker, Nightbreed is a twist on the horror genre. Don't know it, but here you go. I'm going to put it in the list anyway.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
That movie sucked Dragon Slayer. What Dragon Slayer sucked, or the one we mentioned? Because the one we mentioned I never said it was good. I like it. And that's the important thing. Like there's absolute the good thing about having movies that are bad but you enjoy anyway is that they're usually yours. I mean, there will be other people who enjoy it, but it's like no one else. Usually, you don't know anybody else who really likes it, except if you're lucky, it'll be your partner. I think of all the bad movies that I like, Mrs. Sick has enjoyed them with me, regardless of
I
if
like
she's seen them
movies
before.
though.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wait, like,
usually if I like something, even if it's a nostalgic start, there's still something about it that's pretty good.
I just like good stories.
Tell you what's a fucking awful movie, Biodome.
Oh God, it was a piece of shit.
I bring it up a lot in fucking videos, and it's not a joke. I mean, the movie is a joke, but not a funny one. A really boring, long one that, oh my God. And the reason I'm always so mad about it, and the reason that, because that movie was more damaging to us than just watching a bad film. When we watched that movie, we had limited internet. So we had 15 gigabytes of internet. So each movie we downloaded was like 700 meg. So that's an actual tangible portion of how much internet we had left. And yeah, we were told, oh, it's my favorite film by one of our friends. He's still our friend. I mean, we haven't seen him in ages, but yeah, we still like the guy. But we give him endless shit for advising us to watch this film. So, oh, yeah, it's my favorite. I love to get stoned and watch it. So, which is fine. But it was bad. Pretty much everything with Pauly Shore. I mean, I didn't really know who Pauly Shore was before that. I do now. And I know how to avoid everything he's ever fucking touched. But yeah, it's like, Dude, Where's My Car is not a good movie. It's a way fucking better movie, especially as a stoner movie. It's a way better movie than Biodome. You have friends. I actually have had quite a few friends in my life. I only have one main friend at the moment, and like a bunch of people that I know mostly. But yeah. My favorite bad movie, in quotes, is Joe versus the Volcano. I have this image of someone like dressed as a boxer punching a mountain. And that does sound like the perfect movie. Office Space is one that neither of us had watched, and we downloaded for the Plex, and we have since watched, and it is really good.
Office Space, that'd be great.
If you could just watch Office Space, that would be great. And it fucking was. The other one was, what's the one with Donnie in it?
That does not help. Donnie Darko.
It really brings the room together.
Oh, you mean The Big Lebowski?
The Big Lebowski, there you go. That's a fucking... That's an incredible movie.
Yeah, that was really good.
I love Treasure Planet. Do you mean the animated one?
That's actually really good.
No.
Like that goes on the
list.
That goes on the list. That's actually really good.
Fucking Jesus, calm.
It's actually really good.
That was one of the first. We're using both CG and not. It was an early one, not the first. Like I know one of the first was like the Rescuers.
Yeah, the Atlantis movie is really good too. I really enjoyed
Pee-wee's
that one.
Big Adventure, no thanks.
We should get Atlantis as well. It's kind of on par with El Dorado, that one for me.
I do like El Dorado. We added that one recently.
El Dorado's so
Road
good.
to El Dorado. Oh. Atlantis. Try not to type Stargate in front of it.
Titan AE. I think I remember enjoying watching that
Titan
one.
After Earth.
I think it's a bit.
I have seen it, and I remember bits of it. I don't remember thinking, God, this is one of my favourite movies.
I won't say it's one of my favourite movies. I'd say like it's a good movie though.
We have Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
We have a lot of
This has become a real member berries stream. Remember Mad Max?
Mad Max.
Remember Big Trouble in Little China? Remember
Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Oh my god.
Oh, there's the one with the tomatoes.
Yeah.
And that wasn't there one that's
The
just
Attack
called
of the Killer
Wheels?
Tomatoes, and then there's the Attack of the Killer Christmas Trees.
Snatch Snatch has been on it.
Snatch is
So
the,
has
I think
Lock,
Snatch was
Stock, and Two
Snatch
Smoking
was like
Barrels.
the first movie we put on it.
I think Snatch might have been the first movie we watched on it, on the Plex. So we started watching Ash versus the Evil Dead, and as much as it's like kind of fun, it really started to drag. Like, I think it could have been shorter and more punchy and gotten more, but we never finished it. We couldn't be bothered. And that might have been a bad thing, but I'm not bothered. The Cable Guy's a great movie.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That was another one of those films that everybody at the time said was shit. And then I saw it and I went, I really fucking like that. What is wrong with literally everybody I've ever met? I don't know if we have The Mask. I know we definitely don't have Mask, which is, I seem to remember.
Oh, The Man in the Iron Mask, that's a good movie.
All the Mask films. Isn't Man in the Iron Mask a chick flick?
Have you watched the Netflix show called Lucifer? Yes, I watched all of it, and then I encouraged Sick to watch it too.
I've watched a very small amount of Lucifer. Like, I don't dislike it, but it's one of those shows that I'm fine.
It has a lot of filler in it, but it's still good.
Like, the main guy,
I won't put it on the same.
fun.
I wouldn't put it on the same sort of level as like these classic movies, though. But it's still.
James
okay.
says, never watch Bamboozled. 2 thumbs down.
Okay.
I'm almost curious now.
I am actually curious. I have to look at the box art of it. Let's have a look.
The Four Musketeers. I'm assuming you mean Musketeers. That was, there was a time when like so many movies were about Robin Hood.
That's why you don't watch it.
D'Artagnan and all that shit.
Alright, that's why you don't watch it. Right, okay, thank you.
What's up?
Yeah, it's bad. Don't.
Is it really bad?
Yeah, it's really bad.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. I never added it to the list.
Bedazzled. I really like Bedazzled. That's a good one.
What's the best Monty Python movie? Yes. The Meaning of Life still counts as a movie and is just a series of sketches, endlessly quotable. Monty Python and the Holy Grail is just an amazing send-up.
Utopia. There's actually 2 Utopias, and yeah, they're both really good.
Fucking Holy Grail is its own thing. Send-up of both historical documentaries and historical fucking adventure movies. Incredibly funny. Life of Brian.
We should look at
absolutely fucking brilliant.
Al Pacino movies, because he's a really good actor as well.
I would say that Life of Brian is probably the most complete vision of a movie. It's so good, and it's incredibly quotable. I love YouTube notifications. They're always so punctual. I love the fact that people can give money to YouTube to say, hey, I really like this channel. I like this channel so much. I want to give them money. And YouTube goes, okay, we're not going to send you fucking notifications immediately. Like, surely, of all the things you could tell YouTube as to whatever this person uploads, I would like to at least be informed. Even if I don't watch it, even if I don't watch 3 videos in a row, but I watch the rest that month, please don't assume that, well, he didn't watch 3 of them. That means he never wants to watch a video ever fucking again. Such a stupid system sometimes. I really hate that. What I hate about YouTube.
Al Pacino and Keanu Reeves' Devil movie. You mean The Devil's Advocate?
Oh, yeah, man.
That's a good one.
When he's fucking talking shit to people as well in the fucking underground. And he's like so fucking intimidating.
Yeah, somebody already said it, like Devil's Advocate, yeah.
What I hate about YouTube
was it,
is the amount of channels that I really like that I forget exist.
What's the one? They're in a desert.
Priscilla, Queen of the Desert?
Yes, that one. That's a good one.
They're in a desert.
Yeah, you understood what I meant.
That is a really good movie. With a hell of a scene in it. I was watching Plainer Walk's live stream. Recap everything you talked about from the beginning. Movies, you're welcome.
Oh my god, Time Bandits. Oh
and
my
one
god.
of my kids broke the fuck out of their pinky toe. Did tell her not to run in the house, so she had a fun weekend, and it's a school holiday for her.
Should add Time Bandits to the list.
Tim Bandits.
Yeah.
Labyrinth.
Oh my god. The Bulge. It's the only thing I remember of Labyrinth is the Bulge and the orb dancing.
Never-ending Story.
Oh my god, really? That's
just
so
to see if it's
sad.
Oh my god, it is such a sad movie.
Really
I just remembered.
sad.
That fucking horse. Oh, they should have made that horse a dog, and then it would have been like the saddest thing that ever happened, even when real terrible events. What's happening? Not much, you? Okay, maybe the better question is what's the best quote from Monty Python? That has got to be the most subjective fucking question in the universe. What's your favourite quote is something, but the best? Impossible to know. What is most quoted? Oh, God, so fucking
Probably
much.
not. He's a very naughty boy is the most quoted one, I think.
He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's an excellent scene. Like that whole scene is brilliant. My favorite line probably from that movie is when they're all repeating after Brian. Yes, we are all individuals. Yes, we are unique and special snowflakes. And then one guy goes, "I'm not," which is so beautifully ironic, and I believe it was ad-libbed.
Pan's Labyrinth has been one of my favourite movies for such the longest time.
I don't know if we have that.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
I made sure it was on the list.
There was way back in the day, there was a fucking app you could use to watch movies with everybody else, and you'd have your webcam on your face, so you could what do they call it? When you
it was basically just called like
No, I'm not asking what the app's called. I'm asking what the act is called when you watch someone else do something so you can do it at the same time as them. It's a spicy action that people do. So
what, you mean parallel play?
Yeah, that basically that kind of thing. So you'd see everybody's face, and then there was I don't know if you told me about it or if it was something else.
You mean when I watched a movie with like loads of strangers?
And then they all drew the hands on their.
We all drew eyes on our hands when we were watching Pan's Labyrinth together.
And put them to their face.
Yeah.
That's just awesome. It's just fun. That's a moment in time. I know that's literally what it is, but you know what I mean. When me and my brother watched it when we were younger, every time we walked past each other, we quoted things from Monty Python. The thing we most quoted was about the knights who say "ni." It's "ni," N-I. And some people, we were looking into this, was like, that's not racist, is it? And it absolutely isn't. It was entirely about the fact that people stopped using that sound in a lot of English, and it went from "ni" to "nu," and that's why that one character can't pronounce it and pronounces it "nu," because he's actually using the new way of saying it, which is so fucking many levels deep of a joke written by fucking university students. Like, that was for them and about 2 other people. And it was still funny just for its ridiculousness. But yeah, it's butterscotch. 'Tis butterscotch. If you're going to quote Python, get it right. Otherwise, everyone will be mad. I do love the bit with the holy hand grenade is very, very funny. The holy hand grenade of Antioch. And it's the listing of all the bullshit that comes with it. They've got like psalms and shit. Now, Psalm 22:3, and it just like reads the instructions for throwing a crown, and then he goes 1, 2, 5, 3, sir. So good, so fucking good. Yeah. Anyway, we are about to hit the hour. I am desperate for a slash, so yeah. I worship you, but I'm in trouble, so I won't. But okay, fair enough. But yeah, thank you all for coming. Thank you for so many movies added to the list, including a bunch that we should have fucking remembered existed, but it is what it is.
And see you tomorrow, Carney.
And yeah, for those of you who don't know, Mrs. Six streams every single day. She's doing Oblivion at the moment. Oblivion is awesome, so go and check it out. Mrs. Sick is not a hard channel to find, so just type it into YouTube search. You'll find it. Anyway, thanks for coming, and we'll catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.